Here are Grandma's 39 old life hacks experts don't want you to know. Pour baking soda and vinegar in drain. Clear a clogged drain without harsh chemicals. Pour half a cup of baking soda directly into the drain, followed by 1 cup of white vinegar. Cover the drain with a plate or cloth and let the fizzing reaction work for 10 to 15 minutes. Finish by flushing with a kettle of boiling water. This combination breaks down grime, dissolves buildup, and neutralizes odors. Grandma relied on this bubbling duo often, and for good reason. Speaking of clever household swaps, there's a sticky situation with a surprisingly handy solution. Make a lint roller with sticky tape. Pick up fuzz fast with what you already have, wrap packing tape or duct tape around your hand, sticky side out, and press it over clothing, furniture, or car seats. Replace the tape once it's covered with lint or hair. The strong adhesive grabs debris just like a store-bought lint roller, without the cost. Perfect for pet owners or a quick cleanup before heading out. But when you're zipping through your day and hit a snag, there's another fix to keep things smooth. Rub a zipper with soap. Fix a stuck zipper in seconds. Rub a dry bar of soap along both sides of the zipper teeth, then zip it up and down to distribute the residue. The soap acts as a gentle lubricant, helping metal or plastic zippers glide without catching. It's safe for jackets, bags, and boots. No sprays or tools required. A smooth zip can make all the difference. And while you're making things safer and cleaner, don't overlook one sharp little hazard. Pick up tiny glass with bread. Accidentally broke a glass? Grab a slice of soft white bread and press it gently over the floor or counter. The sponge-like texture traps even the smallest shards that brooms and vacuums miss. Once done, carefully toss the slice. No sweeping needed. Grandma always kept a loaf nearby for moments just like this. It's one of those quiet genius tricks that still works today. And when you're reaching into tight corners, don't forget about this genius vacuum upgrade hiding in your recycling bin. Vacuum small spaces with a tube. Turn your vacuum into a detail cleaning pro. Attach a drinking straw or cardboard tube to the end of the vacuum hose using tape or a rubber band. Mold the shape to fit into keyboard crevices, vents, or window sills. The narrow nozzle boosts suction precision, pulling dust from hard-to-reach places. It's a quick DIY that saves money and frustration. Dust bunnies beware, your days are numbered. And there's another vintage hack ahead that keep your leafy greens last longer. Keep salad fresh with kitchen paper. Stop your greens from going soggy too soon. After washing and drying your salad, place a sheet of kitchen paper inside the container or bag before sealing. The paper towel absorbs excess moisture, preventing the leaves from wilting. Swap it out every day or two to keep things crisp. This simple step can extend freshness by days. Grandma always tucked one in without saying a word, and it worked every time. And just like salad, some things need a little extra shine too. Clean copper with salt and vinegar. Make tarnished copper gleam again using pantry staples. Sprinkle coarse salt over the surface, then pour white vinegar directly onto it. Use a soft cloth or sponge to rub the mixture in gentle circles. The acid in the vinegar reacts with the salt to dissolve oxidation, lifting tarnish instantly. Rinse thoroughly and dry with a clean cloth. It's satisfying, chemical-free polishing at its best. And once the shine's back, you might be surprised at what doubles as a rolling pin. Roll dough with a bottle. No rolling pin, no problem. Wash and dry a wine bottle or glass bottle thoroughly, then lightly flour the surface and your dough. The smooth glass surface rolls evenly, and the weight helps flatten dough with ease. You can even chill the bottle for pastry work to prevent sticking. It's the perfect kitchen stand-in when tools are limited, and once you've rolled out your dough, there's a bit of buildup you'll want to clear with another common kitchen item. Soak a shower head in vinegar. Mineral buildup can block water flow, but vinegar fixes it fast. Fill a plastic bag with white vinegar, then tie it around the shower head so it's fully submerged. Let it soak for a few hours or overnight, then remove and rinse with water. The vinegar dissolves limescale and leaves the nozzles spraying freely again. No scrubbing required. Clean water. Better pressure. And if you're eyeing those stubborn carpet dents, there's a fix that requires nothing more than a kitchen utensil. Fluff carpet dents with a fork. Heavy furniture leaves unsightly dents in carpets, but you can lift them easily. Dampen the area with a bit of water, Then use a fork to gently fluff up the fibers, working in multiple directions. If the dent is deep, hold a warm cloth over it for a few minutes before fluffing. The combination restores the pile and hides impressions. It's like pressing undo on your carpet. Clean a kettle with vinegar. Descale your kettle the natural way, just like how Grandma did. Fill it halfway with equal parts white vinegar and water. Bring it to a boil, then switch off the heat. Let the solution sit for about 30 minutes before pouring it out. Rinse thoroughly and boil plain water once more to remove any vinegar smell. The acidity breaks down, limescale build up easily, no scrubbing needed. A clean kettle works better and lasts longer. Once that's done, there's a clever sink fix using something straight from the pantry. Use a potato as a sink plug. No stopper? Half a raw potato makes a surprisingly good seal. Slice it and press the flat side snugly into the sink drain. It blocks water effectively for washing or soaking tasks. The starchy surface molds to the shape of the drain, creating enough suction to keep water in place. It's especially handy during cleanup or if your usual plug goes missing. With your sink sorted, it's time for a quick fix for stuffy noses using something everyone recognizes by scent alone. Vicks VapoRub for clogged nose. A dab of Vicks VapoRub offers fast relief for nasal congestion. Rub a small amount under your nostrils, on your chest, or even on the soles of your feet. Cover with socks or a warm towel for extra comfort. The menthol, camphor, and eucalyptus oils help open up airways and ease breathing. It's a nighttime staple in many homes, especially during cold season. While that soothes the senses, vinegar comes back into play to rescue a cracked breakfast essential. Boil cracked eggs with vinegar. Save that cracked egg from spilling open in the pot. Add a splash of white vinegar to your boiling water before placing in the egg. The vinegar helps the egg whites coagulate quickly, sealing the crack and preventing it from leaking into the water. This trick works especially well for soft or medium-boiled eggs. A small adjustment with a noticeable payoff. With breakfast sorted, you'll want to remember this next trick for when your glassware gets too clingy. Unstick glasses with hot and cold water. Stacked glasses can get tightly stuck, but you can separate them without force. Fill the top glass with cold water and place the bottom one in a bowl of warm water. Let them sit for about a minute, then gently twist. The temperature difference causes the bottom glass to expand and the top to contract slightly, breaking the seal. No cracking, no tugging, just clean separation. A perfect example of using simple science to solve everyday problems. Cut a matchstick to help it light in wind. Lighting a match in windy conditions doesn't have to be a struggle. Simply take a matchstick and use scissors to cut a tiny slit vertically into the match head, creating a small fork. When struck, this design allows the flame to catch faster and burn stronger even with a breeze. It's a clever old camper's trick that still works wonders today. And after you've lit the fire, you might want to tighten up something else that's been coming undone lately. Fix frayed laces with tape. Don't toss those laces just yet. If the ends are fraying, trim off the fuzzy bits and wrap a small strip of clear adhesive tape tightly around the tip. Press it smooth so it resembles the original aglet. This makes it easier to lace through eyelets and saves you from replacing otherwise perfectly good laces. A simple, clean fix that takes seconds. Now that your shoes are back in action, let's tackle a small sewing frustration with a surprising helper. Thread a needle using a toothbrush. A toothbrush makes threading needles a whole lot easier. Take your thread and gently rub the tip across the bristles in one direction. The fine texture aligns the fibers and stiffens the end slightly, making it much easier to guide through the needle's eye. This trick works especially well with frayed or fine thread and saves time during sewing projects. A small helper with a big result. Now from bristles to baking, get ready for a kitchen shortcut using your stemware. Use a wine glass to cut cookies. Do you need a quick cookie cutter? Flip over a wine glass and press the rim into your rolled out dough. The smooth, round edge gives you perfectly uniform cookies in seconds. Dip the rim in flour first to prevent sticking. This trick is great for biscuits, shortbread, and even homemade sandwich rounds. You don't always need a drawer full of tools, just a little creativity. And once the cookies are in the oven, there's one more trick to get your fixtures gleaming. Shine chrome with baby oil. Bring dull chrome back to life with a drop of baby oil. Dab it onto a soft cloth and gently buff chrome surfaces like faucets, shower heads, or bike parts. It removes water spots and fingerprints instantly, leaving a shiny, protective finish that helps repel grime. A tiny bit goes a long way, and the result is a mirror-like gleam. This gentle polish works just as well in the bathroom as it does in the garage, and it smells great too. Push in foil box tabs to hold the roll. Keep your foil roll from jumping out mid-use. On the sides of most foil or plastic wrap boxes, you'll find small perforated tabs. Press those inward until they snap in. They lock the roll in place, acting as built-in brackets that prevent slipping while you pull and tear. No more one-handed wrestling matches at the counter. It's a simple feature that changes the game. Once everything's rolling smoothly, let's talk about a way to double up on kitchen basics without spending more. Cut sponges in half to make them last. Did you know that you can get twice the use out of every sponge with one quick cut? Use scissors to slice a standard sponge in half, right down the middle. Each half is just as effective for scrubbing dishes or wiping counters, but dries faster and harbors fewer germs. Plus, you'll stretch a single pack much further. It's a smart, no-effort way to save money and reduce waste. And when your sponge is doing more with less, it's time to grab another multitasker that's mini fresh. Use toothpaste to clean stains. Tackle small stains with a dab of white toothpaste. Apply a pea-sized amount of non-gel paste to a soft cloth or old toothbrush, then gently scrub the stain. Whether it's on sneakers, mugs, or scuffed walls, let it sit for a minute, then wipe clean with a damp cloth. The mild abrasives in toothpaste lift surface stains without damaging the material. It's a quick win for everyday messes. And once things are looking spotless, let's clear the air, starting with your lenses. Stop glasses fogging up with soapy water. Say goodbye to steamy lenses. Wash your glasses with warm water and a drop of dish soap, then rinse and gently dry with a soft cloth. The thin layer of soap left behind prevents moisture from clinging to the surface, keeping your vision clear for hours. It's a simple barrier that works wonders in kitchens, cold weather, or behind face masks. When the world looks this crisp, you'll want to keep everything thriving, especially the green things on your windowsill. Water plants slowly with yarn and a jug. Create a hands-free watering system with just a jug and some cotton yarn. Fill a jar with water and place it next to your plant. Cut a piece of yarn, soak it, and place one end in the water and the other several inches into the soil. The yarn slowly wicks moisture into the pot, keeping soil consistently damp. Perfect for forgetful gardeners or weekend getaways. It's self-watering without the gadgets. And there's another low-tech trick coming that's just as clever. Clean grout with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Brighten dull grout with 2 items already in your bathroom. Squeeze a line of white, non-gel toothpaste directly onto the grout lines, then scrub with a clean, firm toothbrush using small circular motions. Let it sit for a few minutes, then wipe away the paste with a damp cloth. The mild abrasives in toothpaste lift dirt and discoloration, making grout look fresh again. It's a satisfying clean with minimal effort. And while your tiles shine, something else could use a little boost. Something floral. Freshen flowers with sugar water. Keep cut flowers looking fresh longer with a simple sugar solution. Mix 2 tablespoons of sugar into a quart of lukewarm water and pour it into your vase. Trim the stems at an angle before placing the flowers in. The sugar feeds the blooms, while the warm water helps them absorb moisture faster. It's a florist trick that extends beauty by days. With your bouquet thriving, there's another delicate fix waiting. This time for jewelry that just won't budge. Remove a tight ring with ribbon. Free a stuck ring with nothing more than a piece of thin ribbon or dental floss. Thread it under the ring, then wrap it tightly around your finger toward the fingertip. Once snug, start gently sliding the ring over the wrapped ribbon. As you unwind it, the ring moves with it. This compresses the swollen skin just enough for the ring to slide off easily. No soap, no panic. And once your hands are free, let's talk about a cleaner that doesn't come from a bottle. Mix vinegar and water to make a cleaner. Make your own all-purpose spray in seconds. Combine equal parts white vinegar and water in a clean spray bottle. Shake well, and it's ready to use. Spray on countertops, glass, tiles, or appliances, then wipe with a soft cloth. The vinegar cuts grease, lifts grime, and even disinfects without harsh chemicals. It's cost-effective, eco-friendly, and, surprisingly, powerful. Once your surfaces are gleaming, there's one more paste-powered trick to take care of your favorite mug. Scrub tea stains with toothpaste. Revive stained mugs using the same paste that brightens your teeth. Dab white toothpaste onto a cloth or sponge, then rub it over the tea-stained areas inside your cup. Let it sit for a minute before scrubbing gently in circles. Rinse with warm water and repeat if needed. The gentle abrasives polish out residue without scratching the ceramic. No more rings, just clean sips. And just like that, a forgotten mug gets a second life, and so will something else just around the corner. Put paper in fridge drawer to keep veggies fresh. Extend the life of your produce with a sheet of paper. Line the bottom of your crisper drawer with paper towels or newspaper before placing your vegetables inside. The paper absorbs excess moisture, which is what causes greens and other veggies to wilt or rot prematurely. Swap it out every few days to keep things fresh and crisp. It's a simple, no-waste trick that makes a big difference. And while your drawer is pulling its weight, it's time to let your junk mail do the same. Use junk mail as a dustpan. Don't have a dustpan on hand? Grab a stiff piece of junk mail or an old envelope. Fold it slightly into a scoop shape and slide it under the dirt or crumbs. The smooth edge helps it hug the floor, while the rigid paper holds the debris easily. It's a quick fix that works surprisingly well in a pinch, one less thing to toss, and one more way to clean up smart. Now let's head to the stove for a tip passed down from Grandma's kitchen. Add oil to pasta water. While boiling pasta, Grandma would always add a small splash of oil to the pot. After bringing water to a boil and adding the pasta, pour in about a teaspoon of olive or vegetable oil. It helps prevent the noodles from sticking together and keeps foamy water from boiling over. Stir occasionally for best results. The oil forms a slick layer, making cleanup easier too. Once the pasta is cooking smoothly, there's another kitchen fix for when the lights go out. Make a candle from butter and string. Turn a pat of butter into an emergency candle. Cut a stick of butter in half. Then insert a piece of cotton string or twisted paper towel into the center as a wick. Leave about half an inch sticking out. Light the wick, and the butter will melt slowly and burn steadily for hours. Place it on a dish to catch drips. It's a clever, old-school hack for when power's out or ambience is needed. And once the flame dies down, here's a fun way to test your breakfast. Spin eggs to see if they're cooked. Wondering if that egg is hard-boiled? Give it a quick spin on the counter. A cooked egg spins smoothly and quickly, while a raw egg wobbles and resists due to the liquid shifting inside. For extra certainty, stop it with your hand. If it wobbles or starts again, it's raw. No cracking required. It's a quick test, especially handy when they all look alike. Clean bottles with rice and soap. Reach where a sponge can't with a handful of rice. Pour a tablespoon of uncooked rice into the bottle, add a few drops of dish soap, and fill it halfway with warm water. Cover the top and shake vigorously for 30 seconds. The rice acts as a natural scrubber, reaching into tight corners to dislodge grime and residue. Rinse thoroughly when done. It's an easy way to clean narrow-necked jars or vases, and when it comes to flowers, the prep doesn't stop there. Cut flower stems at an angle. Keep cut flowers fresher longer by trimming the stems the right way. Use sharp scissors or garden shears to cut each stem at a 45-degree angle under running water. This increases the surface area for water absorption and prevents the stem from sealing against the bottom of the vase. Remove any leaves below the waterline to reduce bacterial growth. Proper trimming makes all the difference in longevity. And once the flowers are arranged, there's another clear task waiting to be done. Clean glass and mirrors with vinegar spray. Get streak-free shine with a simple homemade cleaner. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle. Lightly spritz onto glass or mirrors, then wipe clean with a lint-free cloth or crumpled newspaper. The vinegar dissolves fingerprints, smudges, and dust without leaving residue. It's quick, cheap, and chemical-free. For bathroom mirrors, windows, or picture frames, it's a go-to solution. Once the glass is gleaming, there's one more trick to level up your sweeping game. Stick tape on a broom to grab dirt. Catch the crumbs your broom leaves behind with a bit of sticky tape. Wrap duct tape or packing tape around the bristles, sticky side facing out, and sweep gently over the floor. The tape lifts up fine dust, hair, and dirt that brushes miss. It's perfect for corners, rugs, and tight spots. Peel and replace the tape as needed. Just like that, your broom becomes a temporary lint roller for your floors. For more contents like this, click here to subscribe.